What's good, y'all? Just want to make a video, man, and just tell everybody I appreciate all the love and fucking support I've got throughout the last year. You know, I'm gonna tell y'all some shit. When my mama passed away, like, I was not equipped with the tools to deal with that. And unfortunately, my whole life has been a struggle. And I have used drugs and alcohol to suppress my feelings and to numb my feelings since I was about 8 years old. And I have fought really hard to get myself to the position where I'm at today. For some people, life's easy, man. For me, it's not the case. You know, when you're highly emotionally intelligent, you wear shit that some people can't even begin to understand to wear. And I'm one of those people. And I had to learn skills because I didn't want my kids to fucking see their father the way that I was. And I owe everybody that's been rocking with me an apology, man. I apologize for letting y'all down. The whole reason why I started More Than Music was because at that point in my life, I had got really good at being clean and dealing with my addiction. And I knew that we have all these problems in the world. And I felt like music was a good way for people to be inspired. So I made music, just telling my story, talking about what I've learned, how I deal with shit, how I see shit, in hopes that people would connect with it and maybe be inspired by it, you know what I mean? And just, I don't know, just a little upliftment in the world that's so fucking cold sometimes. No matter what though, like, I'm gonna continue to do this. This is my path, this is what God's chosen for me. I knew when I was 6 years old that music is all I ever wanted to do. I'm 4 years in on my plan. I'm headed to South Carolina right now. I'm working out of state right now. I make music every day when I get off of work. Like, this is my life. This is what I'm gonna continue to do. And I fucked up, man. You know, I went backwards for a while. And part of recovery, part of addiction is admitting that. And you know, humility. You gotta look in the mirror and be accountable for what you do. Otherwise, you're never gonna change. You know, I knew I was headed back to prison. A year ago, I knew I was headed back to prison. I was fucking up. I wasn't making the best decisions. I couldn't see my kids like I wanted to. I wasn't coping with that right. I had given up on life again. I was done. Take me to prison, put me in the ground. I didn't give a fuck no more. That was my mentality. And I've been in that mentality many times in life before. And when you get there, it's desperate, it's hopeless, you know what I mean? Like, you really don't know what else to fucking do. Not for me anyways. I wasn't raised with a silver spoon or two loving parents, you know? I was raised, I had to grow up real fucking quick when I was a child. And then I landed in foster care at a young age. And then I landed in jail, then I landed in prison, and then I ended up with addictions, you know? I didn't even realize I had for most of my life. So I told myself, like, man, if I don't get this straight, if I can't get myself clean, and a judge has to, it's not gonna be done correctly. And I took the steps. Last January, I went to the hospital, I detoxed, I went to a recovery center, got done there. I went to a recovery house where I transitioned back into the community, got a job, got real back and active with my kids, and just really try to keep my head down, you know what I mean? And if I slipped, I get myself back up and get right back at it. And like, that's important. That's real important. If anybody's struggling with addiction, look, the minute you step into that recovery center, and you're serious about it, just give the people 30 days. Go in that bitch, get cleaned out, get your head right, get your mind right, get your heart right, get your soul right. It's It's gonna be emotional. It's gonna be hard. But trust me, if you're dealing with addiction, I already know what you're going through. The pain is fucking unbearable at times. That's why people become suicidal, because they can't deal with the pain, and it's hard to stop once you get deep in. And like, that's where mental health comes in. If you struggle with mental health and you got addiction issues, whether it's alcohol, anything, you gotta get clean, because then you can take better care of your emotional trauma. What I've learned about addicts is they're the most loving people in the world, and really what they're lacking in life is love. People use because they're not comfortable with how they feel about themselves. Because somebody didn't love them, somebody didn't give them the right amount of love, or maybe they give out more love than they receive. So they use drugs to numb that feeling that they're not comfortable with themselves, from my understanding. So these are good people. Y'all are good people if you're struggling with addiction. If you know somebody struggling with addiction, which is fucking most of us, you know what I mean? You might be the 1% that don't have an addiction problem. Good for you. All the people I know, they got it pretty rough, man. That's what happens when fucking people put their foot down on your neck and they make it so hard to live. And then you're raised by people like that, y'all. Like, I'm telling y'all, it's a lot more that adds to this problem in society than we realize. And I don't know, man. I'd rather try to be a part of the solution than part of the problem. And I don't know. I just want to tell y'all, man, I love y'all. Thank y'all for rocking with me. Fucking check my shit out, man. Y'all already know where I'm at, what I'm doing. I got a bunch of new music I dropped. I love y'all.